Teaching social and emotional behaviors is something every educator should seek to do.
Most of our kids lack the opportunity to learn good social emotional skills today. Our little ones aren't being raised at home by mom who's teaching them social emotional skills.
No.
Julie Kent provides opportunities for her kindergarten class at Vine Elementary to gain social and emotional skills they may not have obtained elsewhere. While some students seem to fit right in, others struggle, bringing with them social and emotional issues. Mrs. Kent provides support and understanding for each student.
The child that you saw me interact with today is a child who needs a lot of support, a lot of understanding, and responds best when I can give that to him. Each child is an individual. Each child needs something different, and that's probably one of the hardest jobs of becoming a teacher or a parent, is changing hats for each child, because they all need something different, and you've got to be aware of what those needs are.
Some students are so used to getting put down that all they know is how to put others down.
Sticks and stones may break my bones. Finish it. And then we say to the kids, is that true? And what do they say? So we change the words in the song to, sticks and stones may break my bones, but some words break my heart.
Youngsters need to be taught the ability to compliment, to give put-ups instead of put-downs.
Some of our schools just picked up on the difference between put-ups and put-downs. Give a put-up and not a put-down. Wear a smile and not a frown. Say something nice about how someone acts, but remember, though, they must be facts. Look at the work that others do. If they do a good job, tell them true.
Lack of social, emotional skills is displayed in different ways. Students may lack abilities to problem solve, or they may show inappropriate aggression.
If we can spend more time in our classroom teaching social emotional skills, and we have evidence that it works, then we're allowing those kids to fit in and be bonded, because very often the aggressiveness that you see is simply a veneer, a protection, because they don't know what else to do. They don't have any other choices, so we're going to help them make better choices.
One major social emotional skill could be introduced about once a month and then practiced throughout the year.
You literally teach it. And then you'll come back and you'll practice it throughout the year. Now, do you think that you could take something like anger management and put it into a 15-minute lesson? No. And that's why for our social skills, they have to be spread out and practiced the entire year. And we're talking about intense practice, because we have kids who for the first 4 or 5 years of their lives didn't have a chance to learn these particular skills.
The first few weeks of school should be dedicated to learning basic routines and classroom procedures, such as those introduced in Part 1 of this program. Then teachers can begin to teach social and emotional behaviors one skill at a time.
Our teachers tended to pick listening for the September skill. Why do you think? Yeah, before you can listen to learn, you must first learn to listen. Every day for a month, we will have some type of listening activity. It might take 5 minutes, it might take 10 minutes, and then we start integrating it into the curriculum.
Problem solving would be a good skill to work on the next month.
You can use problem solving across all the content areas in everything the kids do, whether they're on the bus, whether they're in the hallway, whether they're in the classroom. We use a template for our class meetings. We identify a problem that the kids have been having. We look at all the choices that they could make in solving that problem. And then we go over here and say, what would the consequence be? If I chose to walk away, what would the consequence be? If I chose to talk it out, what would the consequence be? We want kids to get into the habit of conscious problem solving and knowing that they don't have to act on their first impulse.
In a class meeting of Cheryl Eliason's at Mary Immaculate School in Farmers Branch, Texas, the fifth graders are role-playing an incident where 2 boys were irritating other students by putting things under their desks.
Chris and Joseph, after watching this role play, what are your thoughts now about this situation?
I didn't realize I was causing that much trouble.
Joseph, what about you?
I guess we could stop pushing our stuff under the desk.
Would you be willing to give that a try?
Okay.
What about you, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, what about the people who have the problem? Would you be willing to give Chris and Joseph a chance now that the situation has been brought to their attention?
Yes.
Anger management can be another skill discussed early in the year, possibly November, and practiced throughout the year.
Hey, Marima!
Music and rap is fun and can ease tension. It can be used as a tool for teaching anger management.
I'm always in trouble, always in a fight. It's not my fault. Nothing goes right. I have problems at home and problems at school. Now how can I solve them and still be cool? The principal asks, now why do you fight? Fighting at school is just not right. So when you're mad, about to fight, control your anger with all your might. Take deep breaths, count to 10 before you try to talk again. If you can't use a cool, calm voice, to walk away is a better choice.
I will be sharing a wisdom story with you today, so that should be fun.
Mrs. Stingley uses a storybook, The Rough-Faced Girl, to teach social skills. One of the themes in the story is showing empathy. After reading the story, the 5th grade students work in pairs to discuss what they learned from the story.
I liked it. Yeah, I thought his message was don't judge a person by what she looks like and wearing, and it's about being beautiful inside, not outside.
I said don't judge anything by the outside. Go by what you think is on the inside.
Yeah.
Judge them by the heart. Give it a chance.
Mrs. Stingley connects the message to current events.
Look at this. Nearly 1 in 3 students either a bully or a victim. 1 in 3. It's a fraction. Do some quick math here. What does that mean, Spencer? 1/3.